Hello everyone, Durran with Cage Automotive. I hope everyone's doing well. So the tip that I have today is really more of a question I get asked all the time is, should I spend money with third-party classifieds? And this question comes up a lot because me being an ex-vendor, right, and then also being in the dealership as a car guy and then also working at the OEM, this question still comes up a lot. And so before I would answer that direct question, I would ask a couple questions first to that dealership that we need to look at internally before we judge which third party or who's the best third party, right? Because we'll get to that on another session. But for this one, here's some questions that I always ask, and maybe this might help you if you hadn't heard these or you're unsure of which way to go, right? So one question I have is, do you have a market-driven strategy, right? A stocking strategy, excuse me. So what is your strategy on the type of vehicles that you stock? Is it market-driven, data-driven, or is it just self-driven, right? Because that's going to play a part with your third-party classified partners is what your stocking strategy is going to be. It's going to give you different types of results that you're going to get from customers. Next thing is, what is my pricing philosophy going to be, right? Are we going to be above average? Are we going to be average? Are we going to be like the person that has to be at the bottom? And then how are we going to explain our value as to how we price and why we price a certain way that we do? That's really important, right? The next thing I have written down is, what is going to be my speed to market philosophy? Because there's some stores that still struggle, and this might be you, it might not be, but they're still struggling with when a car gets bought at auction or it gets traded for, sometimes it's taking 2 and 3 and 4 weeks still to get the vehicle live. Right, so there's things there that need to be adjusted because when your car is not visible online, it's not there. So if you have a 50 or 60% photo rate, right, of all your inventory, then 50% of your vehicles really weren't even online because people aren't going to mess with that. Then the next question I might ask is, what is my merchandising looking like? So what is my merchandising process, meaning pics, comments? Are they good ones? Are we doing the right pictures in the right places? Then the last question I have is my internal processes, which I think is really the most important part, is can we handle the traffic that the third-party classifieds are going to bring? Because it's not just going to be in the phone, right, and email. The third-party classifieds are also going to drive foot traffic. So do we have the internal processes for our showroom, for our internet department, for our phone people? Are they ready to take on that traffic and close at a high percentage? All of these need to be taken care of on the front end before you sign up with a bunch of third parties or before we challenge our third-party classified people. It's just one of the things that I would definitely take a look at. So we'll dig into more in the future about what I would say about each individual third party. But for this one, I'm talking about, I would look within the dealership first and look at my processes, make sure they're perfect before going on the outside and looking at which third-party classified is driving the most value. So just my opinion. Hope it helps. If you have any questions, just shoot me a text, email, and I hope everybody has a good day. Take care.